Taurus, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for, what is it, May 3rd through May 9th. All right, so what are we going to look at today? We're going to take a look at how you're thinking right now, how your person is thinking, whoever that is. Relationship, connection, interest, past love, new love, whatever it is. All right, so I'm using the Chakra Tarot today. I'm not going heavy into the chakra part of it today. I just like these decks, and it allows you to see very easily, you know, what cards come up for you versus what cards come up for them. You know, sometimes we get the same cards, which tells us something. Whoops. So, yeah, so I have two decks, all right? If you're interested in the chakra part of it, you know, you can look at what color comes up the most, you know, and you can look at it from that perspective. Sometimes we get a very solid color for one person and another color for another person, indicating we're in two different chakras right now. All right, Taurus, what is going on? So we're looking at how you're thinking, how they are thinking. Then we'll pull out some oracle cards and we'll see, you know, why the two of you might be together right now, or why the two of you met or are in each other's lives. And then we'll end with some cards about some possible feelings that might be going on right now, okay? Okay, so this is you. We're going to start with you, all right? So what do we have here? Taurus, 10 of Swords. What is this about? So, you know, for a lot of you, you know that this can be a card of betrayal of some kind. It's coming up on your end. Of course, in a general reading, you know, the characters might be swapped. But this could be you feeling betrayed in some way, or you possibly just going through a period in life where you feel like life isn't really being very fair to you, okay? I'm honestly feeling the second more than the first. You might be going or having a bad day or a bad week. The energy might be a little tough for you this week, all right? The yellow is the solar plexus. So it's like you have the energy of, oh my gosh, you know, you just want to dump something, or you want to get rid of thoughts, or you just don't want to think about something anymore. You're, you know, you feel almost betrayed by your own thoughts. Maybe you have invested a lot of time in something and you know, you don't feel like it's serving you in some way. And that can make you look at life in a more pessimistic way sometimes, okay? So if you're feeling like that, you know, I understand what that feeling is like, all right? So let's see what else is here for you. This might be something that just rolls in and rolls out. We have the Hermit. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you know, you're taking some time alone. You might be taking some time to reflect on a situation or a conversation. But again, we have that yellow, okay? So it's like, oh, do I want to deal with this anymore? You know, this could be a little bit of, you know, you might feel a little bit depressed. But remember, you know, anytime depression comes up, it's like another way to look at it is, you know, maybe you just need some deep rest, okay? Deep rest. And that can just be allowing yourself to just not think about it for a while, okay? This is definitely not the time to make any big decisions or have any big conversations, it feels like, okay? So what else is going on here? What? Three of Wands. Taurus, you might be waiting for something or waiting for somebody. You might be mad that you are doing this, that you are waiting for somebody or waiting for somebody to meet an expectation that you might have, waiting for your ships to come in. This energy has the feeling of not being in control. So what is it that you can do that allows you to feel like you have better control over this situation? It feels like, again, just turning it off for a while. You might need to turn off tarot for a while, okay? I feel like you just want to, it's like you just want to flip a switch. That's the feeling I'm getting. You want to flip a switch and just not think about something for a while. And you have every right to do that. You have every right to do that. What else do we have here? Seven of Cups. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad to see that this is here because, this is telling you, and I feel like you have a knowing, crown chakra, that you do have choices here. All right, so periodically you're thinking, you know what, I do have choices. There are things that I can do, or there's things that I'm aware of that I haven't done when it comes to this situation, perhaps, where, I could take action. I do have choices in love here. I don't have to be in this energy of waiting. Redefining this energy, I feel like, is important for you. You might have to redefine the narrative of your story, okay? You're only seeing it from your perspective, all right? So what do we have here? We have the Hermit, we have Virgo, all right? So you might be dealing with a Virgo, all right? You never know what is truly going on with somebody unless you're living under the same roof, all right? So let's take a look here for you. Let's start off with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, and let's look at this Hermit. Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so for those of you that are dealing with a Virgo, Wheel of Fortune says that divine timing is playing a huge role possibly in this connection. For those of you where the Hermit, and I feel like this is for all of you anyway, if you're spending a lot of time really trying to figure something out, I feel like this is the universe saying to you, guess what? We've got you. We've got your back. We know what's going on. We know how you're viewing this situation right now. We know that you're not looking at it through the best lens right now, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune is here to reassure you that, that the universe has it. The universe has your back, all right? There are things that are happening that you don't see. There are things that are happening that you just don't see right now. Let's see what else. Knight of Coins, so Knight of Pentacles. So for some of you, all right, I feel like you might be dealing with a confirmed bachelor or a confirmed bachelorette, okay, with the Knight of Coins or Knight of Pentacles. That could be why something is moving at a snail's pace, all right? You've captured somebody's interest, and at the same time, they like their alone time, which also could be shown in the Hermit here. They like their alone time. They like doing things their way. Hermit is perfectionist energy. We want to get things right. You might want to get things right with this person. But I feel like timing, and both of these cards can speak to timing. It's like maybe right now just isn't the right time for you or this person, especially if you're in this energy, okay? this is kind of a lower vibration for Taurus from what I've seen recently, okay? So this might just be an off week, all right? But it also might be speaking to a smaller segment of you that are just really struggling right now, okay? Which I totally understand. 7 of Cups, let's see. High Priestess. All right, so the yellow is dominating. That's solar plexus, all right? You know, that's that gut reaction. You know, when you're faced with your fears, it's like, what do? Do you run towards the fire or do you run away from it? And for some of you, I feel like you're just standing still. The High Priestess says your intuition is trying to talk to you, okay? But the High Priestess also, it's like something is hidden that you can't see right now. Like I said over here, there's something that you are not seeing right now. What else? Look at this. 10 of Coins. That's what you're not seeing, okay? Sometimes, you know, 10 of Coins, 10 of Pentacles is always a future energy, all right? So this is what you can't see, which is a beautiful, abundant connection, relationship, abundance with finance and career. It's like it's all there. It's all there in your vibration. But it's like you're not even allowing yourself maybe to even dream about this. That's what this feels like. You know, you might be in the energy of just like giving up. Or again, feeling depressed. But the other way to look at it is that you need deep rest to rejuvenate your vibration and raise that vibration and realize that the universe has your back. It always has your back. So the reason that people get into this energy to begin with is because they're not trusting the universe. And that's because sometimes, right, you're not necessarily seeing anything in the physical world that says things are always working out for you. But they really are. They really are. When you look back over your life, okay, you can think about big decisions that you've made, all right? And, you know, how those decisions served you. Maybe certain coincidences that might have happened around big decisions or big destined events in your life. And that's the evidence of the universe stepping in for you. Okay? The universe has not forgotten about you. All right? And this, you know, this yellow solar plexus energy, you know, is that, you know, that feeling in your stomach like, you know, something's not right, something isn't working. You know, it can be, I mean, we're talking about how you're thinking right now. So those are thoughts that you're telling yourself. Everybody gets into that mode. Everybody, without fail, gets into that mode. I get into that mode, you know, more than I care to admit. Okay? You know, I mean, I've talked a lot about, you know, how I used to be in the corporate world, and, you know, there was a predictability to being in that world versus my world now, where there is less predictability. But then I have to remind myself why I made certain choices that I made. So when I find myself going into that energy, it really, really, really helps me, okay, to, you know, I have go-to videos, I have go-to things that I do. My dogs are huge in helping me through those times. They make me laugh. You know, I turn off all types of media, you know, and, you know, take the dogs to the park or take the dogs for a drive. They love that. I know I'm going off in a tangent here, but I'm feeling like somebody really needs just some support, or knowing that there's more going on than meets the eye here. I really feel that. Okay. let's explore the Three of Wands, the waiting. What do we have here? Six of Wands. All right. So there's this, you have a vision. You have a vision as to how you define success when it comes to this connection or this relationship. I feel like it's very specific. It's very specific. Hierophant. And it's very specific and also very focused on commitment, which isn't surprising considering we're doing Taurus, okay? This is your card. And Hierophant is your card. So it's like, it's very uncomfortable for Taurus to have any misalignment in their heart as to what they're committed to. And that's what's causing all of this yellow to show up for you, is that you have an unsettled feeling as to where your heart is committed. Because you might feel like you're putting in a lot of work. You might feel like, you know, your heart is completely invested. And if for any reason you feel your person's heart is not as invested as yours, that's really, really tough for a Taurus, okay? So I feel like that's what's going on with you. So let's see what we have here for your person. Do they reflect all of this yellow solar plexus energy that you're putting out right now? All right, so we have the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. All right, so right away, I feel like this person is lighter in their energy. The green is the heart chakra. I almost feel like this person is reflecting on a conversation that the two of you have had. Okay, maybe recently, or maybe the last conversation that the two of you had. I feel like that conversation made them feel good. Did it make you feel good? Okay, so this is a good reference point. If you go back to the last conversation you had with this person, why would it make them feel good? And did you feel good about it? Why did it make you feel good? What else do we have here? Princess of Coins. So we've got Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles. So first of all, the reason that, again, you might be feeling, you know, in this heavy solar plexus energy is, again, remember, when your heart is committed to something, you definitely expect a reciprocated energy to come back towards you. This person has a lighter energy, okay? I feel like they're coming from their heart space. But I don't feel like this person is giving a lot right now. All right, so the Page of Pentacles, I feel like they are kind of marinating in the idea of this connection between the two of you, marinating in the, you know, what is the opportunity that I have here with my Taurus. It's like they're looking at the opportunity. They also might see limitations somewhere. We'll have to take a look at that. But it feels fresh. It feels light. Their energy feels light. Your energy feels much heavier. What do we have here? Seven of Coins, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they're excited about what's next. This person, okay, this person might like the idea of looking forward to something. I feel like they're looking forward to something with you. Why do people like to look forward to something? Because it makes their heart feel good. This person might be focused on something else in their life where they're keeping it very light with you right now, while they're possibly more heavily focused somewhere else. It doesn't mean that this person doesn't have intentions towards you. I feel like Seven of Coins, they do have intentions towards you. What else do we have here? Ace of Swords. So this is about clarity. This person, I feel like this is important for this person, okay, to have clarity when it comes to what they are going to be doing next when it comes to you. So let's take a look at this first. Let's look at Ace of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. All right, so this is card of Sagittarius. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius, all right? You know, and it's probably, this person's energy is very in and out, right? You know, sometimes they're around, sometimes they seem more into it, into you, and then sometimes, you know, they disappear. I feel like that energy might continue, all right? Because the blue here, you know, this can be about communication. The style of communication is very non-committal right now, and it's unnerving to you. It's like the worst energy for a Taurus. But keep in mind, this person, you know, may not realize what it is that you're feeling lack in right now, what you're desiring from them. I don't think, you know, there's been a specific conversation as to, I don't know that it's gotten that far, all right? So it feels like the communication is very in and out. This person is keeping it light. Ace of Swords, and look at this, and we have Princess of, wow. So this is kind of an accident. So this is the downside of using two of the same deck. Sometimes a card gets in the other deck, and that's what's happened here. But I feel like it just validates that this is a heavy or a, you know, predominant energy here. The last conversation I feel like the two of you had might have given this person clarity about what they are passionate about when it comes to you. So let's clarify again. All of this page energy, though, can mean that this person handles relationship in a little bit of an immature way. And that could be because they don't really have a lot of experience in good relationships, okay? Doesn't necessarily, you know, mean age, all right? So what do we have here? Knight of Wands, Four of Swords. This person is doing a lot of thinking, but they're doing a lot of thinking about what they feel. And it's like this person has an experience with you, and then they go off and they spend some time thinking about you, thinking about how that interaction made them feel. You might be dealing with somewhat of an introvert here, okay? And that's how introverts process. So I feel like this person like processes every interaction that they have with you. One more for the Four of Swords. Princess of Cups. I mean, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. The one page that we don't have here, okay, that hasn't shown up is the Page of Swords, which tells me that this person is coming from a pure heart space, okay? You know, the good thing about this younger or immature energy is that their heart hasn't become cynical. So they're very open and you can take them at their word, is what I feel like. And Page of Cups says what their heart is conjuring up is, what do I say to Taurus? What is it that I need to say? You know, I have these developing feelings. I don't know exactly what to say. All right, this person feels very young at heart. Princess of Wands and the Chariot. Okay, so I feel like whatever the last conversation or interaction that you had with this person has really helped this person to decide how to follow their heart. They may not know exactly what to say yet, okay, but this person's heart is clearly involved. Look at all of this green, okay? This person's heart is involved. So it's interesting that the one green card that you got was the Wheel of Fortune. Like the universe is working on this person. Think about it this way. You know, again, this person definitely carries a younger energy, an immature energy. They might be afraid that you can see that, okay? They might be afraid that you can see their lack of experience in some way. I don't feel like this person is particularly suave with their words, okay? They struggle with that. Knight of Wands, all right? So they come across as non-committal in their communication. It doesn't mean that their heart isn't involved or their heart isn't wanting to communicate, but I feel like the how is where this person really struggles. All right, so let's clarify the Princess of Coins, Page of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Woman. So what is this saying? This is saying that there's something here. This person is hung up on you, okay? They're hung up on you. And it's like they're only looking, just like you. I feel like what you have in common is both of you have a very narrow perspective of how you're looking at this connection. Like both of you are judging this connection. Both of you are judging, you're actually judging yourselves. You're judging yourselves more than you're even judging the other person. I feel like that's why this is coming up, because it feels like this person needs to look at things from a different perspective, meaning they can find the words to say to you, okay? When the Chariot comes up, card of Cancer, that says that they know what their heart wants. So the words are there. It might be a lack of courage, again, from this immature energy. I don't feel like your person has had a lot of relationships, and I don't care how old they are. Okay, they're giddy. They're a little bit giddy, whether they show that to you or not. I feel like their heart's excited. Queen of Swords, card of Libra. So the perspective I feel like they need to change is that they would be cut off if they said the wrong thing to you, okay? So when this person really gets the courage to speak up and to speak their mind, speak their heart, I feel like it's going to require some compassion from you, because I don't necessarily feel like they're going to be the charmer, the person that can easily speak the words. So that's the perspective that they need to change. They need to have a different vision of themselves. So you might even be seeing this person as immature, but you can see where it comes from, and you can see that this person's heart is clearly involved, but it's more about how they're looking at themselves. They're afraid to look like a fool. Okay? You're frustrated. And you might be looking at this situation like, what's wrong with this person? Why are they not saying anything? Why do they behave the way they do? Why does this person, not pursue me? I'm a hot ticket, right, Taurus? Tauruses are generally very attractive. So, yeah, I feel like this requires a different perspective for you and for this person. And maybe this gives you a little different perspective on what might be going on with them. All right. So let's see why the universe put the two of you together and created this frustration for both of you. Let's see. All right, so let's see. What do we have? Want versus need. It says, get out of your own way and let spirit guide you. Well, that's kind of what I was saying up here with the wheel, that the universe has your back. Get out of your own way for you right now, I feel like is, if you're feeling frustrated or depressed or feeling like something is going nowhere, just hit pause. If you can do that, I do that in my mind. I just hit pause. I say, you know what? It's not the right time to think about this. I'm going to give it to the universe. I'm going to let the universe work it out. And it's amazing, what a good night's sleep can do, or a break for a day. And suddenly the idea or the solution shows up. All right. And then want versus need. You might want this person, to behave in a different way, but they might need to go through what they're going through to present their best self to you. What else? Release and recycle. Find an object in nature, transfer a challenge to it, bury it, and let Gaia work her magic. Okay, so again, that's what I was just saying. Literally, I was just saying how I was talking about pressing pause. You could do it in another way here. Bury, what would you bury? A rock? Write a message on a rock, or write a question on a rock and bury it into the ground. And let the universe answer the question. You can do that in a lot of different ways. If you have a journal and you journal, you can write the question in your journal. Those of you who journal, that works. You ask your angels, you ask past loved ones, you ask the universe, whoever you feel comfortable asking. And usually that answer shows up either in your dreams or even by the next day. And if it doesn't show up by the next day, just let them work on it. What else do we have? Global transformation. Explore the ways you can use your unique gifts to be part of a global transformation. So this is saying take the focus off yourself. The best remedy for depression of any kind, okay, is take the focus off yourself. What is it that you can do for other people? And, as far as global, you're not necessarily going to touch people, from a global perspective. Some of you might, but it's saying use your gift to help other people and get out of your own head, right? Like it says over here, get out of your own way. That does help. What else? Stress less. Ruminating. That's what we're doing here. Ruminating on the past and predicting the future creates fear. Focus on what you can create in the now. This is really about you, I feel like, and getting you out of a state. Like this reading is about inspiring you and getting you thinking in a different way. And if it means that it gets you off the couch or, you know, gets you up and going and inspired to not necessarily think about how something is affecting you, but also how this person might be affected completely differently than what you might think is going on. And also knowing that the universe has your back. All right, so let's see what feelings are here. And this might be how you feel towards your person. This might be how your person feels towards you. And it might be the energy that both of you are carrying. What do we have here? I know I can make you my priority when I love myself first. I feel like that's this person down here, and I feel like it could be you as well, especially since it's yellow. Okay? So part of the way of loving yourself first is seeing yourself through others' eyes. So in other words, what you do for others helps you to see yourself in a better light. Doesn't matter what you do for others, okay? What else do we have here? I love your nurturing way towards me. I almost feel like that's this person, okay? We've got green. So this person loves your nurturing way towards them, okay? They would like to see more of that. Again, you might be a more mature energy, Taurus, to this person who is, I feel like, young and inexperienced in relationship. And they feel nurtured by you. Remember, the first card was about the last conversation the two of you had made them feel good. Okay, so you might have the gift of healing people and making people feel good about themselves. What else do we have here? Ooh, I desire financial freedom. All right, so that might be on the mind of you or your person here. Okay, but that could also be something that is distracting somebody from fully putting their attention on relationship too. Okay? All right, Taurus, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, certainly reach out. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right? Thanks so much. Bye.